and welcome to this broadcast of Damble Australia's Rivals Challenge. My name's Justin and today we've got 5 matchups for you between brothers and sisters, sons and dads, as well as friends. The best of 5 set format, got some cracking games for you, so let's head straight to our opening game now. Matchup number 1 will take us to the suburb of Ringwood as we see brothers Johann and Michael poised to face off in a mouth-watering clash. Michael has been very successful in recent memory on the Damble Australia channel, picking up 2 out of 3 of the Damble Grand Slam competitions, as well as victories in the basketball, soccer and racket tennis mini-games. He comes in strong favourite for this one. His little brother Johann, well known for his deadly spin skimmer shot, has nonetheless hit a roadblock with his form. Underwhelming placements in many events so far will leave him hungry for a victory today. Let's head down to the action now for a quick pre-game interview with none other than Spin Skimmer himself.
Alright, Mr. Spin Skimmer, how are we doing today?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's great. Now these squares, in these squares you took on your brother Michael in the grand final of the racket tennis tournament. You'll be playing him today in a best of 5 setter, just regular down ball. Are you feeling nervous or keen to get started?
Just keen to get the hands moving. It's a bit cold today, so it'll be good to get into those first few points.
Well, in chilly conditions, this one is set to be a brilliant battle between 2 brothers, Michael and Johann. The first point underway now, just a slow start here, sussing each other out. Who's going to make the first move? It's going to be Johann with a low shot there. Michael back, Johann cross court, very nice, and forces the error from Michael. That is well played and good technique there from Johann. If he can keep that form up, he could go on and win this thing. Has to get to 3 set wins though. Johann leads 1-0. Good deep serve there to Michael. Forces him back. Johann. Chance goes short. Michael back on the front foot and Johann will double bounce that. So 1-1. Good play there from Michael. Keeping the strategy prominent even with his mask on. Michael now with the serve. Scores are tied. Michael, bit of a low shot. That's pretty deep. Johann digs that one back. I think that's legal. Yes, that's just before the midline. Have a look at this one. Just very, very close. But it's very well played in the corner. Let's head back to the studio now where I believe our second matchup is beginning.
Our second and perhaps most exciting clash will see my content buddy Sam taking on his father, the CEO of Damble Australia. With Andrew's years of experience, it doesn't seem like Sam will stand a chance, but perhaps with good shot placement, he might force a couple of unforced errors from Andrew. Let's head down to the pitch now for a quick chat with Andrew ahead of this blockbuster.
How do you think your aging body will go up against some young blood?
Just like a fine wine that's spilt all over the ground. No, that's not at all. My aging body experience will come to the fore in this game, and you'll see some true downball expertise on display. It will be an exhibition match.
Well, simultaneously dangerous and scary words there from Andrew. His son Sam is going to be very, very scared, I'm sure. Set 1 about to begin. Andrew to serve in the smaller square. An interesting design here in Heath 1. Andrew, nice little low shot to the side, pushing Sam side to side, but that one bounces out, so Sam going to pick up that first point. Here in the replay, you can see that just bounces out. Let's have it to Croydon now, as I believe their third matchup is starting.
Taking a break from the action in Heath 1, we're going to head over now to Croydon for the start of our third matchup, Angus versus Damon. Brothers at the hip, Angus has experienced many close losses in crucial games, including grand final defeats to Michael in the Grand Slam Beach event and Nick in the third unofficial tournament. Coming up against a yet-to-be-seen but nonetheless athletic Damon, Angus remains favourite, but many, including myself, don't know what to expect. This one could go either way for sure. Let's head down to fan-famous Angus for a quick chat.
Alright Angus, good afternoon to you. How are we feeling about this matchup today against your brother Damon?
I'm feeling confidence. I understand his game pretty well. I've got the length, which is important in down ball, and I've got a bit more strength with him as well, so feeling pretty good about this one.
And the strategy for today, is it pace or placement predominantly?
I think we'll go placement on these hard courts. Pace usually comes just from the surface, so it's all about placement for me.
Well, Angus going into this one confidently, and I would be too. He's been very unlucky in previous events, scoring highly. The question is, will he play very close to the line as he usually does? And he tries it early there, and he'll fall it. So he goes down 1-0. Have a look at that one. He's just got to get that one working. He could become dominant today against Damon. Damon now on the return. Can Angus get this point back? Sends that long. It's going to be wide. No, that stays in. Rally continues. That one's going to be long, though. A very close call. But that shot is long. Damon forcing the errors early.
Well, a good solid start there in the first set to Damon. Now let's travel to Bayswater, where Damble Australia's spokesman, Noah, will be taking on his rival Jesse in what looks like some very wet conditions. With Noah's pace on the ball, I don't expect Jesse to be any match. Perhaps the slippery conditions could be a factor. The score is already 1-0 Jesse, however, so let's get into the action now.
Well, we're already getting stuck in on the action here. Jesse with the serve. Can he go up 2-0 here? Noah on the aggression. Jesse going for a low shot. Noah, beautiful placement. And he ties up the scores. Those polls are going to be very, very peculiar today. Let's head back to the studio for our final matchup.
Our last matchup now is about to kick off between Lucy and Summer. In Ferntree Gully, this match is said to be an absolute cracker between two even and top opponents. I'd say Lucy might just have the edge as she's placed solidly in multiple unofficial tournaments and school events. Summer's agility on the court, however, could be dangerous, and in wet conditions also, slower gameplay may just tilt the scales in her favour. Let's head down to the court now for set 1.
Oh, I think in terms of the schedule, this one is extremely underrated. Lucy to kick us off here in set 1. The square is quite small and the conditions quite wet, and Lucy going to get the early point there. As you can see, huge puddle there at the back side of the left square. Now we know Summer so good at just returning all kinds of shots. Very good at playing that game of attrition, but Lucy not so far behind her in terms of that aspect, and it's a really good showing of skill here in this rally also. Side to side, lateral movement here. Summer goes for the underlegs, catches Lucy out, well played, and the scores are tied. Have a look at this one from Summer, that's beautiful. Lucy not quite ready for that one. So scores at 1-1, Lucy to serve. Haven't really seen any players go for the fast-paced rally yet, but it's really difficult in these unnerving conditions. Lucy goes for a deep one, and that causes Summer to hit that wide to the left. And it's a good deep shot there from Lucy. She's very well known for those ones, forcing the error from her opponent. Can she do it again? She can! Oh, catches the crack there on the left side of Summer's square. Have a look at this deviation. Nothing Summer could do there. And Lucy, she leads 3-1. Now back to Ringwood, where Michael's actually clawed his way back in front. He leads 3-2 as this rally plays. He's fought it back. Johann going short. Johann should put that away. He doesn't. He's missed it. That's a shocking miss from Spin Skimmer. And more we've seen him miss those golden opportunities to put his opponent away. Michael now with a couple of set points. Score is 4-2. Johann, Michael can he go for a low shot? Chucks it short towards the line. Johann, nice little dinker. Michael, gonna find the corner. Johann, not athletic enough to get there. Michael, he's gonna take this first set 5-2. Brilliant performance from him. The question will be, can Johann turn the tide? Back to Heathmont now, where Andrew's got on a 3-1 run to lead Sam 3-2 going to this point. Have a look at that from Andrew. That is absolutely sensational. Absolutely full Sam there, and here's a couple of set points here. Serving in that smaller square, going to serve it very deep. Makes Sam very uneven. Maybe could have left that. Sam now, nice shot. Good low action here from both players. Andrew, though, going to send that one long. Sam stays alive a little bit longer here in set number 1. It's going to be crucial. Andrew, we know, is a hugely momentous-based player. Sam now to serve. Got to keep himself alive here. Andrew, nice low shot to the corner. Sam gets it back. Andrew, back. Sam playing very good defensive down ball until he misses that one. A full, not by much, but it's a game of small margins down ball. And Andrew, look at him. He's happy with himself. He takes that first set, 5-3. Well, we're going to head back over to Croydon now, where Damon's kept up his 2-0 lead. He leads 3-1. He's going to send that one wide, so Angus gets one back. A really uncharacteristic error from Damon. He doesn't make a lot of those. Can Angus tie up the scores here? It's a big point. Damon going short. This is going to favour Angus. Damon got to get the long balls moving. There he goes. That's nice. Oh, but Angus plays him like a fiddle. Have a look at this one from Angus. That's a deft touch right there, and he's tied up the scores. Heading on over to Bayswater. Noah leads 3-2 against Jesse here in these really tight squares. Uncomfortable playing conditions. Noah going to force the error from Jesse. Some nice low down ball there. Force him to move and make the error. He leads 4-2. A couple of set points for Noah to take this first set. Playing nice and defensively. Both players opting to hit it before the ball really bounces in their square. I say that. Now they're playing a different style. Back and forth. Jesse, that one's just going to fall short. Noah taking this first set. 5-2, I believe. Sensational start from him, and he's looking to better the two players for sure. Well, let's head on down to Fentry Gully where Summers managed a bit of a comeback. The score is 4-4. Won the last couple of points and put the pressure right back on Lucy. Lucy, that's a nice deep shot there. She pulls it out again. It's brilliant stuff. The back left corner of Summer Square, and that puddle causing all kinds of problems. Lucy with a set point here. Can she finish it off? Summer now. Good returning. Good defensive down ball here against Lucy. Goes short. Just size each other up. Summer, that's well played to the side of the square. Have a look at that, where that one's positioned. Really, really difficult for Lucy to get that one back. Scores a 5-5 now. Summer starting to get into it a little bit more. Lucy trying to go for that puddle again. Summer going to read it nicely though. Plays it short. Lucy back and forth. Really nice stuff here. Some great down ball. And Lucy finally going to roll that one. Summer now up 6-5. The tables have turned. That was a close one, but not quite. Lucy now. All the pressure on her. Summer just needs to get this point. She'll take set one. That one just going to be wide, I believe. Yes. Summer takes set one, 7-5. A magnificent comeback. Very, very close there. But it's a game of centimetres for sure. Well, back on over to Ringwood, where Johann's really going to have to fight to level up the scores here in set two. He's done well and won the opening point there. Cramping up Michael there. Well, we'll head back to Heathmont, where the second set has begun between father and son, Sam and Andrew. Sam in those small squares, it's really, really difficult. Look at him standing in the garden. Andrew playing to perfection. Will he win the point? Fighting it out is Sam. Andrew will get there eventually. Does well, and that celebration, look at him. He is so pumped, and he's certainly in control right now too. He leads 1-0 against Sam. He's almost reaching over the fence there. Look at these high shots from Andrew. Playing with his food here. Don't know what Sam can do in this position. Andrew now, change of pace, didn't quite have the execution, and he's not happy with himself there, as you can see. Scores a 1-1, but Andrew, for sure, in the driver's seat right now, and he proves it right there with an absolutely ridiculous shot. Have a look at this pinpoint accuracy from Andrew. He leads Sam 2-1. Well, after being down 3-1, Angus has clawed himself back to 4-3. He's got a set point here if he can execute it. He can't. Gonna fool that one. A nice little dinker there from Damon. Scores a 4-4. This one really, really going down to the wire in the first set between these two. Angus going long. That's going to favour Damon. Angus going short. Really, really nice gameplay from both of them right now. This point, absolutely massive. Angus trying to get really forward, and he's going to miss that one. 5-4 now to Damon. Angus choking a little bit here. And have a look at that beautiful execution on the forehand from Damon. Can he finish Angus off here and give us a real shock? You know, here, when he gets on his forehand, he's so dangerous, and Angus is really giving it to him. That one, Angus claws it back, does well, keeps himself in the rally. That one going to be long, though, and Damon takes the first set, 6-4. What a surprise here. Angus looking really flustered and doesn't know how to deal with Damon's forehand right now. And Damon, he gets rewarded for his hard work, wins the first set. Now back to the action here in Bayswater. Jesse up 2-1. Cannot level the scores. He can't. Jesse going to go up 3-1 here. Now down to some pitch side action at Ferntree Gully as we get an interview with the winner of the first set,
We're
Summer.
here with Summer. Summer, you just took out the first set, 7-5. How are you feeling for the rest of the match?
Look, I'm feeling pretty good. Considering Lucy's experience, I'm pretty impressed with myself, but we'll have to see what happens in the next one.
Yeah, Summer in a really strong position here. She took the first set in the poorly maintained square as it looks there. Into this first point, though, Lucy needs to get off to a good start. Plays it nicely. Good at moving Summer around the court. Some really close-up action. Lucy going to win that point. It looked like it might have been a full, but the umpire's call was that it was legal. Maybe a controversial one. Back over to Ringwood where the scores are 1-1 between Michael and Johann in the second set. Michael goes well towards the corner. Johann somehow manages to get that back. Doesn't follow up his work. And Michael will put that one away. It's a fantastic return from Johann. But if he just worked that a little bit harder, maybe he could have won that point. Disappointing. So Michael leading 2-1. Johann can't let this one get away from him. Michael on the back foot. Johann going for the old fister there. He goes for it again. And he pulls it off. Johann, when he's on fire, he's an absolute menace. Have a look at that one. Such pace and precision. And the scores are 2-2. Back over to Heathmont now, where Andrew's got 2 points in a row. He leads Sam 4-1 and has multiple set points here to take the second set. Again, Sam still sitting in that garden. Andrew waiting for his time to strike. Places that one. Oh, hang on. I thought that was it, one was in, but it's been called out. It's a very close call and perhaps a controversial one if Sam goes on to win this set and perhaps the game. 4-2 though. Andrew still with multiple opportunities. Sam, fantastic return there. That'll be great for his confidence. Scores a 4-3. Andrew's got one opportunity to put Sam away here. The long walk back. He does have the serve. Can he do it? It's a good one to the corner again. Just making it really awkward for Sam and waiting for his time to strike. But no! 4-4. Andrew, what is going on? And Sam giving it to him there. Have a look at this celebration. Well, we'll head on back to Croydon where we're already a couple of points into the second set. Angus recovering a bit better with a 2-1 lead against Damon. Although he's let the point get the better of him here. I think Damon couldn't quite take the chance back on his forehand. Angus moving him around the court brilliantly. Oh, puts him to bed. That's fantastic. If we're going to see more of that, Damon could be in trouble. Beautiful placement. And it's just real smart tactical work there. He leads 3-1. Could he give himself multiple set points? Goes short. Damon going to miss that. Maybe the mind game's starting to get to him a little bit. And, gee, a bit of physical action going on there. Damon with a quick serve. Angus low. Good stuff here. Camera's actually blocked the play a little bit. Angus digging that one back. Damon trying to hit it. He's got a little bit of frustration seething, and as you can see there, he's put that one way wide. Angus taking that second set with conviction. 5-1 a drubbing there, and he's well and truly on his way to victory there if he can keep that form up. Back to Bayswater here, where Jesse's unfortunately lost his lead. Scores are 3-3, and he's going to miss that one as well. Goes straight through him. Noah clean bowls him there, and the scores are 4-3. Noah could put this second set away as well to really turn it on its head. Nice little low shot. Jesse, good return, but Noah's going to finish it off. Jesse out of position. That's fantastic play for Noah. What a turnaround in this second set. And Jesse really on the ropes now. Well, we're going to head back on over to Ferntree Gully, where Lucy, after a couple of unforced errors, has cost herself the lead. Summer does lead 2-1 going into this point, and she's going to do it again. Oh no, Lucy, it's falling apart. That one just bouncing wide. Summer leading 3-1 now. Got all the confidence and momentum. Got that composure on the serve. Lucy stepping back into that formidable puddle. She needs this point and can't afford to give up a possible set point here. Summer playing the lines nicely, but Lucy with a nice change of pace. Low and hard. Summer now using both hands to return the ball. It's a really nice action she's got going there. Neither player really trying to create something in the rally. Lucy though with a deep one. Oh, and Summer says, what you can do, I can do better. That's a brilliant return and caught Lucy out. Back over to Ringwood where Michael has hit the front. He's up 3-2. Johann on the brink of losing a second set, and it's going to become even more likely at this point. 4-2. Now to Michael. Can he complete the job? Johann with a low shot, but look at the effort there from Johann. It's non-existent. Spin skimmer, not himself today. Michael in a much better mental state than Johann, and the scoreboard tells the story completely. Well, back to Heathmont now, where Andrew actually has a set point. Sam losing that last one. Sam, nice return. Andrew gets it with the pace, though. Andrew takes the second set. And after all the fighting that Sam did, it wasn't enough. Andrew, just pure class right here. And it's a long way back for Sam now. Well, back to Croydon where Damon struck a really strong start to the third set. He leads 2-0. Angus fighting here, and that one just going to be wide. It was quite close. Angus can't believe it. He's in disbelief right there. But Damon up 3-0. This one's slipping away for Angus here. Nice little low shot there from Angus. Gets him back. 3-1. Good stuff from him there. A lovely technique. It's a really nice cutter there from Damon, but Angus reading him nicely. Well, back over to Bayswater for the start of the third set. Noah looking for the clean sweep. That's not a good start from him. And if you look at this reaction, he knows he should be putting those away and putting the pressure back on Jesse. Scores 1-0 to Jesse. Can Jesse string a few points together? That's the important thing. Now we're going to get him with that pace and placement. And as you can see there, Jesse not happy. I think the polls, those controversial polls got in the way a little bit. Back over to Ferntree Gully where Summer still has a couple of set points. Lucy's clawed it back to 4-2 though. And Lucy will make another unforced error. A very, very disappointing set from her. Well, back down to Ringwood pitch side where we've got an interview with Michael.
And Michael, what do you attribute your success to so far?
I'm just playing to Johann's weaknesses, getting him to run around squares, getting him tired quick.
Well, getting into the action in set 3 now. Michael has been all too good so far. Can Spin Skimmer produce a comeback of miracles? Yeah, Michael moving him around the court brilliantly. He's got the line shot. Didn't quite execute it, and Johann goes for that fister that worked in the second set, but he can't quite pull it off. Very close to cutting before the line. Michael going to lead 1-0 here, though. Yeah, and trying to go for a deep shot there. He does play well when he forces Michael into the back of his square. Michael playing well. Johann not bothering to reach down. Tries to go for the kick play. But Michael going to lead 2-0. This one looking all but over.
Sammy, how do you think you're going so far? What's your view on the game?
The game so far is not going how I'd like. I'm getting hammered, really. His variation of shots are really good, so I don't really know how I'm going to bring it back, but I'll give it a crack.
Well, some dejected words there from Sam, pitch side here at Heathmont. He's got to go for the reverse sweep against Andrew to pull off a magnificent victory. And with Andrew playing like this, he looks unstoppable. Moving him around the court well is Andrew. Just plays it so nicely in the corner. Look at this. Sam doing so well to get it back in. He almost got there, but Andrew, he's just above the rest. And look at that famous celebration. I don't know what you want to call that one. Into the next point here. What can Sam do? I don't know what he's going to do strategy-wise. It looks impossible here. And just such a good defense in the bigger and smaller square. Oh, and Sam's going to fool that one. Andrew out to a 2-0 lead. This one looks over for sure. Well, back to Croydon now. Damon with a couple of set points. He leads 4-1. Angus doesn't want to go down 2-1 in the sets. That one almost going short. Damon, look at that beautiful forehand in action. Angus just trying to stay in it. It's good stuff back and forth from both players. Bit of a lower one there from Damon. Angus matches the challenge. Really good stuff. Playing to his backhand there was Angus onto Damon. Beautiful stuff. Angus on the back foot. This rally extremely long. Damon, after all of that, just sends it wide. Score is 4-2. Angus did so well just to keep himself in that rally. As you can see here from the camera work, some beautiful forehand action from both players. Angus, after all of his effort there in the previous rally, he is going to go down. 5-2 is a result of that third set. And Damon now on the brink of victory. Well, after the scores were tied 1-1, Noah's found himself in a 3-2 lead. Jesse now 2 points away from defeat. Noah playing him all around the court. He's going to get that one as well, so he leads 4-2. Look at this one. Just before the line, and catches Jesse with some real power. Couple of match points here for Noah. Could he be our first contestant to win? Plays that one short. Jesse, powerful forehand. A questionable lead there from Noah. But Jesse, will that be enough to keep him alive? Noah now with the serve. Scores a 4-3. He's got one match point remaining here. Powerful forehand. Jesse on the back foot. Really using the length of these squares to his advantage, especially Noah. Jesse, gonna miss that shot. It is game over. Noah takes the victory. Congratulations to him. It's a 3-0 sweep. And Jesse will be disappointed with his effort for sure. And as you can see, it's utter domination. 15 points to 8 there. Well, quite unbelievably here in Ferntree Gully, Lucy has taken a 4-0 lead in the blink of an eye. It's a magnificent turnaround. And if she gets this point here, she'll win the set 5-0. It's beautiful. It's beautifully worked there from Lucy. She takes the third set 5-0. Have a look at that placement deep in the square. Bring on the fourth set. This one could have a couple of twists left in it. Well, here in Ringwood, this one looks all but over. Michael with a couple of set points. And just like that, Johann, if that isn't a microcosm of his game, serves it wide. An absolutely disgusting performance from him.
Spinsky, a disappointing day out. I thought you might be able to change the strategy going into the third set, but it wasn't to be. What are you going to look to do next time?
Maybe just get off this blue surface, I reckon. I think I need to mix it up. Maybe head back to the KLD asphalt where I feel a lot more at home.
Well, Spinsky up making excuses as usual, but all eyes are going to turn to Heathmont now, where Andrew's clawed back the lead slightly. It's 3-2 to Andrew. Andrew puts him away again, though, and he's got a couple of match points here, Andrew. It's magnificent to watch. Sam just not quick enough to get there. We saw in the second set, though, Sam was able to clutch it back from being 4-1 down, almost won the set in the end. Andrew all over him here though. Oh, that is magnificent! Although I think it's been called out by the umpire.
After the third, umpire has looked at the last shot. The last shot is deemed to be out, and the score is now 4-3. Andrew is up.
Well, I certainly don't agree with that call, but we're back into the action here at 4-3. Both players still fighting. Andrew finally going to stuff it up. Things getting tighter now for the veteran. Scores are 4-4. Well, back to Croydon for the start of the fourth set. Damon just needs 5 points for victory if he can keep Angus under wraps. His forehand's still doing wonders. Is Angus going to adopt any strategy to stop that? Going for the quick short shot. Angus, just wide. And Damon is elated there with his effort. And as you can see, Angus very angry at himself. Start of the fourth set here now in Fir Tree Gully. Scores are 2-1 set-wise. Summer placing that one to the right of Lucy well, but forehand from Lucy is amazing, and Summer's still going to win that point. I think it's real. Summer gets her points really nicely when she targets the ball at Lucy's legs. Sometimes she struggles to dig those ones out. So 1-0 to Summer here. Lucy serving. Is Summer going to aim for that crack at the back left corner of the square? Going to go short instead. Summer controlling the play. That's a lovely shot. Just finds it in the corner, and she leads 2-0. Well, since the scores were 4-3 to Sam, it's been some point-for-point action. It's 5-all now. Getting to the real thick of things here in set 3. Andrew once again dominating the play. Sam playing some defensive down ball. Although he's on the front foot here. Tries to finish off Andrew. Oh, he's done it brilliantly. I think he thought that was long, but it's just bounced before the bricks. Oh, it was very close. He's got another set point here. Can he do it to Andrew? Oh no, Andrew gets uncharacteristically cramped there, and Sam takes the third set 7-5. Well, things starting to get away from Angus a little bit here in the fourth set. Damon leads 3-0, and he's taunting him here on the serve. Angus still got a level of determination that sometimes can't be beaten. Damon making an error there. Maybe he's got to play to those, Angus. Maybe force Damon to his backhand to hit those shots wide. Got to get himself back into the game with this point, though. Damon up 3-1. A nice little cutter there from Damon. Nice little bit of backspin. Goes short. Angus gets it back. Damon. Oh, lovely. And Angus was stretching. He just couldn't get there. And it looks like he hurt his ribs a little bit with the effort. Damon up 4-1. Can he finish Angus off here? This would be a pretty momentous upset. And Angus going to put that wide. Damon is the victor. Picks it up in 4 sets. It's a great victory for him. And his forehand looks so dangerous right now.
Well, Angus, it's a disappointing loss today. You've cost yourself a few close 1v1s now against Nick and Damon. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, no doubt it's very disappointing to lose to someone like Damon. Of course, there were some strange calls early on that might have changed the momentum of the game, but that's neither here nor there. I think next stop is just straight back to the gym for me to work on really my placement. I need to work more on hitting winners. I was too reliant on trying to just send it short and then ended up making some unforced errors, which you saw.
Yeah, can't help but feel bad for Angus there. He's not happy with his performance. We're back to Fern Tree Gully. Lucy has managed to get it back to the tie. The scores were 2-0 to Summer. Lucy's found herself at 3-3. Nice little low shot. Oh, Summer's going to get it though. And again, I think Summer's low game is to be beat just before the line. Match point here for Summer in the fourth set. Can she do it? Sends that long. Lucy with a nice little change of pace. Oh, it's magnificent. Right in the back left of Summer Square. That execution magnificent from Lucy. Scores are 4-4. Getting real tight now. If Lucy can send it to a fifth set, I'd honestly say she's favourite. Especially because she'll be in the drive of the squares. And she'll go up 5-4. Summer going for the backhander on her right. And couldn't pull it off. Well, back to Heathmont. Sam with a 2-1 lead in this fourth set. A real change of... Oh, and just as I say that, Andrew with one of his famous right-hand backhands there, and the scores are 2-2. Huge point here. That one's just going to land in. Andrew doesn't often go for the leave, and that one's just bounced in. Sam with a 3-2 lead here in the fourth. Now back to Fern Tree Gully. Lucy with a set point to send us to a fifth set. Both players playing their forehands here. Lucy, nicely done. Summer going for Lucy's legs again and gets her. Scores are now 5-5 in the fourth. Back over to Heathmont now, where some point-for-point action sees Sam with a set point in the fourth against Andrew. Andrew going to send that long. Sam wins set 4, 5-3. We are going to the 5th set. How very exciting in Heathmont. What a tremendous comeback from Sam. While Summer, after winning a point we haven't seen, now has match point at 6-5, just readying herself, aiming for that crack. Lucy, can she stay alive? Nice deep shot there from Summer. Lucy sends that just in. Lucy, that one's going to be wide. It is all over. Summer's our victor in 4 sets. And it's probably closer than it looks, but congratulations to
Andrew,
Summer.
what has happened? You've absolutely lost the plot. How can you pull it back from here?
I don't know how much Sam paid the third umpire, but nonetheless, you've got to go with what the umpire says. The umpire's call is final. But somehow, it got into my head. I'm all over the place. I just want to go home and, curl up and go to bed, but you've got to keep going.
Well, now there is only one game left to be decided, our only game that has gone the distance, and it's been the most enjoyable to watch for sure. Start of the 5th set, 0-0. Andrew dictating the pace as usual, and he's going to move Sam around the court brilliantly, and he leads 1-0, sending out a message to his fan there saying, I've not forgotten about you. A big turnout for him today. That one's just going to be long, just over the line. It was quite close. Scores are 1-1 there. Very close. Maybe could have been recalled for a replay with the liner. Andrew trying to go short there. Sam really feeling the groove now. Oh, Andrew was a little bit flustered. Looked a little bit unbalanced, but Sam going to miss a good opportunity to put himself in the lead. And instead, Andrew is going to lead 2-1. Sam now with a serve. Andrew. Oh, nice little short one. That right-handed backhand is honestly unbeatable right now. 3-1 to Andrew. 2 points away from victory. Serve to the side, Sam going to go short, low and hard. Sam, oh no, he stuffed it. Starting to get away from him now, 4-1 to Andrew. But to be fair, Sam, he's done it a couple of times, put himself back from 4-1 or 4-2 down late in a set. Can he do it here though? Sam on the brink of it all now. Andrew with a couple of match points. The underlegs, ooh, Sam's caught him out for a double touch. Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, and it does just catch his pants there. 4-2 to Sam. Does it begin here? Andrew, will he start to feel a little bit nervous towards the corner, just to the right side of the line? Andrew, bounces that wide. Here it is, Sam. The late set surge scores a 4-3. Andrew with only 1 match point remaining. Sam with a serve. Serves it to Andrew's backhand. I would not be doing that. Oh, Andrew change of pace with the left hand. Goes nicely there, Sam. Andrew moving around the court brilliantly. Andrew, fantastic rally here from 2 great opponents. And Sam gonna send that just one. Andrew is our victor. After such a hard-fought battle from Sam, it is all over.
Andrew, first of all, congratulations. How do you feel?
I'm exhausted. About to have a little heart attack, but it was worth it. You've got to sometimes put in that extra effort just to beat your offspring, to show them who's boss.
Well, there it is, Andrew winning an absolute marathon there. And that just about concludes this video. Well done to all of our winners here today. And we hope you've enjoyed this bit of content from Damble Australia. Just a reminder, it was Noah and Michael looking too good for Jesse and Johann respectively. It was Lucy who almost pushed Summer to 5 sets, but Summer eventually took it out in 4. As well as this, Damon pulled off a great upset to defeat Angus in 4 sets. And it was the stuff of dreams in Heathmont as Andrew took it to 5 sets to beat Sam. Thanks once again for joining us, and we'll see you next time at Damble Australia.